Assalamu alaikum, my dear students of class 4. How are you? I hope you are fine. Have you done the alliteration which class was done by TS sir? Have you done the exercises of unit 8? Yes. By following our teacher, today I will discuss the rest part of unit 8. Okay, language skill. Before starting our lesson, I would like to introduce you with some of my friends who came here from different countries. Okay, they are not Bangladeshi, they are from different countries. So let's go to introduce with them. Namaste, I am Geeta Sen. I am from India. My nationality is Indian. Hello, I am Sean. I am from Ireland. My nationality is Irish. Hello, I am Li Chang. I am from China. I am a Chinese. Hello, I am Don Juan. I am from Mexico. My nationality is Mexican. I am Robert. I am from Holland. My nationality is Dutch. Okay, you have introduced with my friends. Have you noticed one thing? They are from different countries and their nationality also different, but there is similarities of their nationality with their countries. Have you noticed that? Okay, what we say, we are the people of Bangladesh. What is our nationality? Our nationality is Bangladeshi and their nationality is similar to their country. And how it is possible? This is called adjective. This is called adjective. Making adjective with the help of name of the country is called nationality. Okay. Look, to make adjective from most countries ending in a, we add an n. Maximum the name of the countries end with a, we add an n at the end of that country and make new adjective. This is the nationality of that country. Such as India, we add n and it will be Indian. Second thing, to making adjectives from some countries, we change the last letter to ish or ese. Examples, Ireland equal to Irish. From Ireland, it is not Irelandian, it is Irish. China, it is not Chinan like the Indian, it is Chinese. We have to add some other words at the end of the country also to make the nationality or to make the nationality adjective. Then another thing is, to making adjectives from some countries, we change the last letter to n. Examples, Mexico, it is Mexican. Italy, it is Italian. To make adjectives from some other countries, we change the last words together. For example, Holland, it is Dutch. For Holland, it is not Hollandian, it is not Hollish, it is Dutch. We have changed the full things. I hope you understand. Now, let's go to our lesson. Now you can open page number 40. Page number 40 from language skill, exercise A. Write the adjectives made from these countries. Adjective made from these countries. Okay. First one is Jamaica. What will be the adjective? Yes, you are right. Jamaican. Then 2. Australia. If it is A at the end, then we have to add N. So it will be Australian. And same with Canada America, Uganda and Russia also. Okay, next go to the exercise B. Write the sentences making an adjective from the word in the brackets. We like our dash holiday. Yes, Spanish. Spain, from Spain it makes Spanish. Mary was a dash queen. What will be the answer? Scottish. Scotland, from Scotland it is Scottish. We eat dash with chopstick. Yes, we have done it previously. Chinese. It's my friend. Okay. The dash singer won the Eurovision Song Contest. Sweden. Sweden, from Sweden what we can make? Yes, Swiss. Then exercise number C. Which country do each of these people come from? Can you say? If we go to the airport, we will see different kind of people. Okay, by knowing their identity or by seeing their national ID card, we can understand from which country they came from, because there it is written nationality. So if one's nationality is German, from which country he came from? Germany. Okay, then if anyone is Welsh, then which country he came from? Wales. Then Belgians, then Greeks. Greek people came from Greece. Pakistanis. Pakistanis came from Pakistan. Then French. We eat French fry, but French from where? From which country French came from? Yes, it is France. Then Norwegians. Norway. Then Burmese. Burmese are Myanmar. There is another name of Myanmar, that is Burma. From Burma it came Burmese, but the name has changed. Now it is used as Myanmar. Here there is a puzzle for you. Write down all the IE and EI words you can find hidden in this puzzle. You can find maximum 10 words. I will show you some of the words which is hidden here, and rest of the words you will find out. Okay, first one is pie, P-I-E, pie. Then second one is receipt. Third one is receive. Fourth one is thief and relief. Okay, fifth one is relief. I have shown you here 5 words, but rest of the words here is 10 words. 10 IE or EI words here is hidden. You have to find out. Okay, this is your homework. And if we go through writing skill, it is direct space. Do you know about direct space? Direct space is some sentences or some spaces which is said and I will present is as the third person is said it. Okay, you didn't understand? Okay, I am making you understand. Suppose somebody has said that I will not go to school today, and I am said that he said I will not go to school today. That is direct space. And when we write direct spaces in some pages, in some copies, then we have to use some inverted comma to identify the spaces. So look here, there is an example, that is the Ganges is a wide river. Said Sandeep. Who said this? Sandeep said this. The Ganges is a wide river. I am presenting the sentence as Sandeep said. That is why I put some inverted comma at the beginning and at the end of the sentence, and then I have put a comma to separate, to differentiate the space from the rest of the spaces. Okay, this is the system of writing direct speech and putting inverted comma. Okay, all the words inside the inverted commas are the words actually spoken. Okay, so go through exercise A. Write these sentences putting inverted commas around the words actually spoken. You must not enter the temple with shoes on, said Rajiv. Okay, so which part of this sentence will put inverted comma? Let me check. Yes, these sentences, and I have to put a comma here. Okay, then number 2. Father said these waters have special powers. Who said? Father said. So I should put inverted comma between father said, right? No, it is not right. I have to put inverted comma at the beginning of the next sentence, which is said by father, like this way. Okay, my parents live in Delhi, said Reena. Who said this? Reena said this. So which one will be the direct speech? My parents live in Delhi. Would you like to visit Banaras? Would you like to visit Banaras? Will you go? Yes, I know. If anyone get chance, everyone will go. So who asked this? Asked the guide. Okay, tourist guide asked. So here direct speech is, would you like to visit Banaras? Be careful, shouted the fisherman, or you will damage the nest. Okay, let me check which one is direct speech. Be careful and or you will damage my nets. Okay, here two part of the sentence is direct speech. Okay, because shouted the fisherman came at the middle. Okay, have you understood? I hope you understand everything. Okay, that's all for today, and I hope you will practice this. And if you have any queries, any question about these topics, about these adjectives, or the puzzle or direct speech, anything, you can write me on comment, and I will try to make you understand and give you the answers. And if you have any other queries about creative English 1 creative for class 4, you can write on comment. Okay, so till then, please stay well and practice these lessons again.